you all, humans! And it was really sad, though, that it was Peter Cullen, so it is Optimus Prime saying it all.
Alright.
But, like, and there was no explanation for what happened to Sam.
No. Or, like, he didn't even try to contact him. He's just like, whatever.
Optimus! Like, I mean, I wanted the explanation in Dark of the Moon to be that Optimus Prime stepped on Megan Fox. He just couldn't take it anymore. Like, oh, Sam, I'm sorry, but it had to be done. Yeah, you had that, but I mean, like, there's no explanation for what happened with Sam, and yeah. It would have been great if they took a shot at Shia LaBeouf and be like,
something.
Well, he's a serious actor now.
Oh, wow. That would have been great.
You know, they could have done an Expendables 3 shot at him. You know, you don't have to worry about him. He's not in the picture anymore. It's like, that's subtle.
What did they have? They said something about Megan Fox in 3. I think they were just like,
Wheelie says that she dumped Sam.
Yeah, but I thought they said she was like a bitch or something like that.
Wheelie says to Sam in the beginning of the movie, yeah, this girl's better than the one who dumped you, something like that.
Oh.
But I mean, like, but remember that Megan Fox was going to be in Dark of the Moon.
Yeah.
That was a very, very last second thing. And if you watch all the special effects pre-visualization behind the stuff scenes of Dark of the Moon, there is Megan Fox pre-visualized in all the visual effects. So it's like, it was going to happen. It was just, she opened her mouth and then they got rid of her.
Yeah. But hey, good, I guess? I don't know. I didn't really care for Megan Fox.
I'm not a Megan Fox fan.
Not really.
We know.
But no, I'm just saying that, you know.
Are you a Megan Fox fan?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
But, I mean, especially after Ninja Turtle.
Oh my god, it made it so much better. Her performance as April O'Neil was spot on.
Jonah Hex.
Chelsea's Body.
Jennifer's Body?
Jennifer's
But
Body.
I didn't see it either.
No, Chelsea's Body's the remake. Still with Megan Fox. Oh boy. Welcome to the podcast, everyone. You know, I've been forgetting, and I keep on forgetting to do intros on the podcast. There's been a few episodes where it just goes, and like, I realized that I wouldn't announce who's here today, or like who's on the podcast. So like, some people would probably be like, I don't know who these people are. So anyways, welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, always your king. Today I'm joined by
Derek.
I'm Sir Kenny.
You guys got it today. I thought it was going to be like the running joke of like, hey, we get it, and then just no one says anything.
We were prepared this time.
And obviously we started off with Derek finally watching Transformers 4 and having the general opinion that everyone has of it not being...
I was just underwhelmed. I'm not going to say like I was upset and just, angry. It was just underwhelming.
I feel like the tagline for the movie should have just been Transformers 4, it's another one. That's it.
One.
Like, that's all it should have been said.
I mean, it didn't add anything. It was just, let's set up more sequels.
Yeah.
And I mean, if I wanted to nitpick it and go crazy on it, I hate that it's setting up the quintessons or the quintessons. I mean, that's just dumb. And
out of all the storylines you could have done, because I feel like since Transformers, me personally, I've been like wanting a Unicron storyline.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I've been wanting, and like it seems like it's going away from that, and I'm just like, no, please. When Transformers 3 was announced and they were like Dark Side of the Moon, and I was like, Moon, I was like Unicron.
I thought it was gonna be Unicron, but then it's a form of the space bridge.
Yeah, and
I'm like, okay, but I mean, I was fine with 3.
No, I'm fine with 3. I'm still just wanting Unicron.
Megatron died again, but I mean, like, but when Galvatron shows up, this is like, I wonder what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yep.
And the Dinobots are just,
so simple, underwhelming, and not in the movie.
The third act reveal.
Honestly. And
I mean, Optimus finally riding Grimlock. It's very short. It's not.
It's like the 5-minute scene, probably, not even.
I mean, the fight of Chicago was the fight of Chicago in the third film is better than the entire 3 hours of Age of Extinction.
No, I could agree to that. I 3 was probably the best, 2 being the worst.
I actually enjoy Revenge of the Fallen.
I don't know.
And
I
that
got a
may
problem
come
with
very
it.
strange from me, but
Yeah.
I enjoy Revenge of the Fallen a lot.
Well, I mean, see, because I know the Transformers storyline, so, like, things are predictable to me. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I saw Revenge of the Fallen with my family and a few friends, and, like, when Optimus died, like, everyone was teary-eyed, and I'm like, $10 says he comes back 10 times more powerful, and then later on, the guy's like, I'm Jetfire, and I'm like, whoa, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
And then, like, that did,
Well, I
and I
mean,
was just like, oh.
When he died, I knew he was coming back because Peter Cullen even said in an interview when he did the first Transformers live-action movie that he said he'd only do it if Optimus didn't die because he, in real life, was very upset when Optimus was killed in the cartoon.
Oh, when I watched the cartoon.
Yeah.
Well, I watched... My original Transformers was Transformers Armada. I don't know if you ever watched that one. But it followed...
G1 was mine.
It followed the original pretty well, where Optimus does die at one point, and Unicron is like the end of the series. It doesn't go into the collectors, but I mean, it has Mega, and then eventually on the season after that, it has Megatron becoming Galvatron, which they never really explained well in the series. So I was always just like, why is he called Galvatron now? Like, isn't he Megatron? Anyways,
Yeah.
so that was the series I grew up with, and then later on watched some of the original one, but the stories were very similar. But still, like, I just knew it. Like, I knew it was coming, and it was sad when my Optimus died. I was like, oh my god, because when I was a kid watching it, it was the first time, like, I didn't expect him to come back, and I was like, how do you kill Optimus? But in that show, I think they made Bumblebee, which they called Hot Shot. Yeah.
Hot Shotimus Prime.
Yeah, they called it. They
Prime,
made him
yeah.
the leader of the Transformers after
Well,
Optimus
in
died.
G1, after Optimus dies, Hot Rod becomes Rodimus Prime, or
Wow.
as any Transformers fan will tell you, the poor man's Optimus.
Honestly. But yeah, I wasn't surprised in 2 when that happened.
No.
But and now there's 4 in the collector's storyline. So
And then
Still no
if they
Unicron.
make a 5th one, that'll be it. And then if they make a 6th one, like they say they're going to, then that should be Unicron. But by
better
then,
be.
I don't care. I still don't care. I don't care right now.
no, it's to the point where like 4 was the gamble. It was just like watch this. If you like it, you're gonna be excited for the new movies. If you don't like it, well, you can stop watching.
I'm from Texas. I got an alien gun. It's all right, Prime.
That looks like a sword.
It did look
Let
like
me
a
get a
sword.
Bud Light.
Oh yeah, here. And I'm just like, damn, like major product placement. But-
Not as bad as World War Z, though.
Oh no.
Oh, I've just cured humanity from the zombies. Now I'm gonna have a Pepsi.
Refreshing. Oh, my head.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible.
Every product placement scene just brings me back to Wayne's World. Like just the
I
montage.
can't deal with this. I have a headache.
I have a
Oh,
headache.
maybe these will
I
help.
have a-
New print, different, little, yellow.
Oh boy.
Oh, I mean, Man of Steel had some blatant bad product placement.
What was that? I blocked
Oh,
Man of
man.
Steel out of my memory.
Oh man, the aliens have hooked into every communication on Earth on my Nokia phone. Even
yeah.
like they point at the camera, and then like when Lois is climbing through the ice and going into the Fortress of Solitude spaceship, when she climbs out of the hole and puts her Nikon camera
Oh yeah.
dead center frame where you can see Nikon on it in the middle of the camera. It's like, oh god.
Product placement.
Yeah.
I love it.
Or, you know, Superman, Clark Kent at home, open up the fridge and cracking open a Budweiser.
Spider-Man 2 is just filled with Sony. It's Sony
yeah,
everything.
that-
I mean, I get
it is,
why,
yeah.
but it's just like, let me pull out my Sony computer. Oh, got a text message on my Sony phone.
And
Like,
it's kind of funny because, like, the Raimi films are not really
no.
loaded with Sony product placement as much as these are.
Well, I'm pretty sure Sony just thinks these new movies is more of a cash cow, and then they're now wondering why it isn't working, and they're just like, oh no.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Let's make a Carnage film. We don't even need a Venom film.
As I said, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is not a movie; it's a PowerPoint presentation. It's a PowerPoint presentation by Sony to their stockholders. Like, this is how we're going to flood the market with Spider-Man movies for the next 20 years by making a movie that has no story, has millions of characters, and plot threads that go nowhere.
It's seriously like, I feel like it would be the chapter 1 of like 20 different books. So like, we'll make a bunch of chapter 1s and then we'll finish the books in other movies. See how we make more money?
Yeah.
Not well.
No, it's not gonna do.
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah, no.
No.
Done. Have you tried magnets?
What?
That was the reference when he was trying to figure out how to stop Electro.
No.
And Gwen Stacy.
I saw it once.
I only saw it once too.
I died.
But you're still gonna buy the $80 light up Electro.
No,
head,
I'm not.
Correct.
I mean, eyes rolling into the back of my head when he webs Gwen to the hood of the car while he's dressed in his full Spider-Man regalia, and I'm just like, Peter, get back here! Oops! It's like, oh, come on.
Damn. No, I'm not excited for any of those. I don't know. Sony should just stop it. And apparently they're remaking Fantastic Four.
They are.
Foxes, yeah.
Oh, Fox,
yeah,
not.
Fox.
Thought that was Sony. I know X-Men is Fox though, so whatever. I don't care. I don't want these remakes. I never cared about the Fantastic Four. So.
Well, hey, we're getting the Daredevil remake.
But that's Marvel again,
Yes,
so
'cause
I'm happy
he's back
about
in the
that.
Marvel
Anything
family.
is back into Marvel's hands,
And
I'll be
Vincent
happy
D'Onofrio
about.
is the Kingpin, which is awesome. So
Sounds good. And then, obviously, we're gonna have Ben Affleck as Daredevil, right?
no.
Damn it!
No.
Can he be all our superheroes?
You know, that would be
Can
amazing.
Batman v
That
Superman
would be
just be
amazing.
Batman or Ben Affleck v Ben Affleck?
No,
like they both
what
are.
would be
Ben-
great if it was Ben Affleck was everyone but Superman.
That'd be great. Or make Matt Damon Ben Affleck, or make Matt Damon.
Did you say
Bat-
Bat
he said
Damon?
Bat Damon.
Bat Damon.
That's the movie after Ben Affleck's. It's Bat Damon.
Bat
Bat
Damon.
Damon.
No, but
No,
make
Matt Damon is
Superman.
Robin.
No, make Superman as Matt Damon. Then there you go. It's what's it called again?
But hey, yeah, Matt Damon's gonna make another Bourne movie.
I heard that with
Yeah,
what's his
with
face.
Paul Greengrass directing.
So I am happy about that. Although I don't know where they're gonna go.
Did you ever see Bourne Legacy?
That's the newest
Renner
one.
one?
No.
Oh, good. You've never seen it, so you've never heard me give my rant about this movie.
No, go ahead. Wait. I saw the beginning when he's in the mountains with the wolves,
Okay.
and then the plane attacks him, and then I lost interest.
Of,
Okay.
what movie?
The
Bourne
newest
Legacy.
Bourne movie.
Oh.
With
got-
Jeremy Renner.
Bourne Identity,
didn't
Bourne
see it.
Supremacy,
Supremacy and
Bourne
Ultimatum.
Ultimatum, and then Bourne Legacy.
Okay. All right. Well, I will tell you everything that
Which
happens.
the first three are amazing.
Yes.
I love them.
I will tell you everything that happens in Legacy right now.
Okay,
so
go for it.
All right.
Here you go, guys.
So
Spoilers.
You remember how Ultimatum ended?
Yes.
Where Bourne got away, everyone got caught.
Yeah.
It's all over.
It's basically-
Everything's wrapped up.
What's the name of that company again? I want to say Blackwater, but it's not Blackwater.
Well,
You're thinking Infamous.
It was all the different programs, Blackbriar and Treadstone, all
Treadstone,
that going.
that's
yeah,
the main
so I mean,
one.
but everyone got caught.
Yeah.
Okay. So Bourne Legacy, you say you remembered him in the mountains.
Yeah.
Well, while he's in the mountains, chronologically, the beginning of Ultimatum is supposed to be happening.
Okay.
So they replay the sequence in the beginning of Ultimatum without showing Matt Damon, of course, but they replay
Because
the
then they'd
sequence.
have to pay him.
Yeah, they replay the sequence of the Waterloo train station scene where it was the reporter trying to get to Matt Damon, and of course they killed the reporter.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, because they killed the reporter, now all of a sudden we're introduced to new characters who never existed before in the other Bourne movies that include Edward Norton. And Edward Norton is like, oh man, well we got to get ahead of this, so we're going to destroy all the information on Treadstone and everything. So we got Jeremy Renner in the mountains doing his thing, and then we have Rachel Weisz, who's introduced as a scientist, and all the scientists of Treadstone get killed except for her because the assassin's too busy being an idiot or whatever. So every agent and everybody's killed except for Renner because he's in the mountains doing whatever. So
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner is a
Jeremy Renner
different
things.
type of agent. He is not like Jason Bourne. He's actually taking pills that enhance his abilities, and that was actually a subplot in the Bourne Identity that was cut out.
The original
Original
movie,
film.
or
The
okay.
original film. When
Because I know
when
it is another series of movies based off books,
Yeah.
and I know the books are at like 9 books or something
Yeah.
like that.
The movies don't really follow the books, but
Okay.
in Identity, when he goes up to Clive Owen kind of hints at pills or something. But then Supremacy, what's her face, and I can't think of her name, the girl in it who is the secretary. I can't think of her name at all. But
She wasn't important.
I know I can't. But she basically says that it's all brainwashing, which is what it was. So they immediately go pills out of the question. So Renner is of a different secret agent program, but because he's hooked on the pills, he's trying to find Rachel Weisz because he needs his fix, damn it, because he's a drug junkie. They hook up, and basically they have to go. It's like she doesn't have the pills, but she's gonna take him to Manila for some reason, and like they'll do something that he'll.
Is this just like a map and a dartboard?
It's really dumb, but like she'll do something that his body will naturally produce the chemicals or whatever. So while that's going on, we're cutting back and forth to like this is what's going on in Ultimatum, and now let's have these new characters
Yeah.
try to do all this, and then all of a sudden, they introduce like backstory, like an hour and a half into this movie. They introduce backstory how Edward Norton was friends with Renner and he got him into this program. And it's like, okay, why do I care? Why should I care about any of these characters? What's going on with Bourne? So there's a bunch of scenes of people screaming, "Did you think Jason Bourne was the only one?" It's like, well, of course he's not the only one. There were other agents in the other movies.
They had other agents attack him.
Yeah, I'm not really
There was
sure.
that whole scene up in the barn where like he's getting sniped. Right?
Yeah,
that was another agent.
What's going on here? So they're about to get on the plane to Manila.
That would have been my response in the boardroom when they said
They're about
that.
to get on the plane to go to Manila, and Jeremy Renner sees on the news that the ending, the climax of Ultimatum has happened. But in a swerve out of nowhere, the news is reporting that Albert Finney, who played the doctor who he confronted in the room at the end of Ultimatum, died in prison before his trial. So I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Okay.
So they go to Manila, he gets fixed up and everything. But Edward Norton's like, oh man, we gotta stop him. So we're gonna send the Asian Terminator secret agent they have
Oh, wow.
to go kill them. And this really long and really bad action sequence happens, and then the Asian Terminator is killed by Rachel Weisz, like going and kicking his motorcycle, and then he crashes and he's dead.
Oh wow.
But they get on a fishing boat and escape. And then it cuts back to Edward Norton and his cronies. It's like, hey, we destroyed all the evidence. We're in the clear. And then we cut to David Strathairn, who is the bad guy in the Bourne Ultimatum, at his trial and his hearing. And he basically goes, we didn't do anything wrong. Jason Bourne's the bad guy. And Joan Allen, the lady who was helping him out in Ultimatum and Supremacy, she's a traitor. And then he gets away with it, and all the bad guys get away with it, and then you see Joan Allen basically being hounded by the press, like, oh, what's going on? It's like, and then you see Edward Norton like, ha ha ha, Jason Bourne will never show his face again and can't help her, and it's like, what? And then we cut to the fishing boat with Renner and Rachel Weisz, and she's like, so are we lost? And Renner's like, no, I know where we are. And then she starts giving him goo-goo eyes out of nowhere. Like, there's been no hint of romance in this movie at all.
Okay.
And just she grabs his hands like, I kind of hoped we were lost. And then it plays the Moby song from the end credits
one
of
from every end
every
credits.
film. And then it's over.
Whee!
And it's like,
Just like the sirens.
but it's like, what the hell just happened?
Well, that sounds like a great movie, and I'm so
But
glad
I mean,
I didn't
that's
see it.
what infuriates me, that it basically just says, remember the Bourne Ultimatum? Well, it didn't happen.
Oh God! So they pulled a Days of Future Past.
They pull the Days of Future Past.
Oh God!
Well, not really. It did happen, but they're saying, well, you didn't look, this happened. And it's
Okay.
like, that's stupid.
Cool.
So yeah, this one, it's not going to
Damn, I
feature
like
Renner
Jeremy
at all.
Renner.
It's going to be in fourth film, and I hope it's called The Bourne Apology.
Born apology.
Matt Damon's like, I gotta fix these things.
Yep.
I might not see it now because of all that.
Yeah, like
Just to keep the way Ultimatum ended, like it's ending, because I feel like unless like they go back and refix it, because like it might seem like
Ultimatum's
so
ending was so perfect.
what was it? Legacy's the new one.
Legacy, yeah.
Legacy. So Legacy's like, oh, jokes on you guys. The bad guys got away with it.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
what
like the
it
next
is.
one's just gonna be like, nope, jokes on the bad guys. They didn't get away with it. Is it just like a flip flop? Like I'd rather just take Ultimatum's ending.
Maybe it's he wakes up from a nightmare.
He's like,
Matt
"Whoa."
Damon goes, "Oh my god,
Right.
I thought it didn't happen."
It should just be like the wake up from the nightmare, but his wife is still there. 'Cause I miss her. Aw.
Good shot.
But no, I don't think I'll see it then. Even if it is Matt Damon. Shit. I wish they didn't fuck up the storyline.
Like, they wanted to make the Legacy was supposed to be the fourth one, and Matt Damon refused to do it if Greengrass didn't direct it.
Oh, I could agree with that.
Well, yeah, and I mean, because
obviously he had his reasons, and that was the reason.
And the guy who wrote and directed Legacy made just a mockery out of it.
Basically, that's terrible.
I'm saying it's ridiculous to watch a movie and be like, that didn't happen.
And that's why Matt Damon will be Bat Damon.
Bat Damon.
Bat Damon.
That will be the next Bourne. It's actually Batman. They call him Bat Damon.
Bat Damon.
Bat Damon and Batflick. I don't know how that would work. Anyways, speaking of superheroes, so Doctor Strange has a release date, and it's supposedly starting shooting next March.
Probably.
I think that's what they said. But yeah, Doctor Strange, I'm happy about that. I'm glad that and then they have what's his face to be rumored to play him? Joaquin Phoenix, which I think would be a perfect choice.
And what would be even more amazing is if he plays Doctor Strange exactly how he played his part in The Master.
Oh my God. Yeah, that would be a very that would be good.
That would be
Is what I'm trying
spectacular.
to say. Yeah.
Just
Apparently it's
adjusting
being
people's
filmed all-
ties and being cranky.
It's being filmed all in Europe, they said too. So, I mean, makes sense, I guess. I don't know. I'm excited. I want Doctor Strange. Good. So, I'm happy about that. Although, 2016 was the release date. I forget what month. But,
July, probably.
yeah, probably a summer movie. But hey, I'm happy about that because, now it's double guaranteed. And they also said, along with that announcements, that they have, I think they said 8 films planned between now and 2019. So if we remove Captain America,
Thor,
Guardians. Avengers 1 and 2, Guardians,
Avengers.
Ant-Man,
2 and 3.
You mean 2
yeah,
and 3?
2 and 3, whatever.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So that's 2 more movies that have not been announced.
Yeah.
Okay. What could they be? And it's totally up in the air because they said that Thor 3 and Captain America 3 are supposed to be the last
They're going to be the last of them.
of those. Yeah. Avengers 3 is supposed to be the last, so that's it. Guardians 2, they haven't even announced Guardians 3 because I don't even think they knew that there was going to be a Guardians 2. So I doubt it's one of that.
See how the first one went.
And I doubt it's going to be a same thing with an Ant-Man and Doctor Strange. I don't think they're going to plan a sequel if they don't know how the first ones are going to go. So
Howard the Duck, that'll be one.
And another Hulk with Mark Ruffalo and Edward Norton.
Yes.
Bring them both in. Bring Edward Norton. Bring Mark Ruffalo. Bring Lou Ferrigno. All the
and
Hulks.
Eric Bana.
Bana. All the Hulks that have ever been Hulks, and they'll just be a Hulk team up. Although
one will be Red Hulk, one will be Gray Hulk.
Oh God!
And one will be the Skulk.
I want Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, not Mark Ruffalo, Lou Ferrigno's Hulk to be the same size as Lou Ferrigno's Hulk. So all of those Hulks will be huge, and then there'll be Lou Ferrigno Hulk, who's just bodybuilder. That would be great. And they'll call it Hulk. Hulk in the Agents of Smash, because apparently that's the new TV show. No, yeah, or
Agents
World
of
War.
Shush.
Asians, yeah.
Asians.
No, but yeah.
Apparently, there's going to be a Rambo 5.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I don't
And
know
it
if
has
I
a
like that or
title.
not.
It has a title.
What is it? Is that the title? Rambo 5.
Get ready to slap yourself in the face.
Oh, okay. Hold on. My hand is prepped.
Last Blood.
Oh my god. No. No.
There's your
Last Blood, not me.
Wow. Oh my god. That's great. That's perfect. That is perfect.
Nothing is over! Nothing! That should be the tagline for it. I can't even get a job. Fucking guys!
I can't wait for it. I cannot wait. I guess. I liked the fourth Rambo movie.
It's just the Expendables.
I mean, it is,
It
but
is.
it's still
The
good.
first Expendables and John Rambo 4 are the same movie.
Yeah. But it's good. I guess I'll be happy for
for nothing, die for something.
God, Last Blood. Oh my god, I just
I am the Hague.
no. I just
Last-
no.
Last Blood.
I mean, I'm happy they're making it, but could you really had to call it that? Like, out of all the titles, like, did they really go to him and they're like, "What do you want the movie to be called?" He probably said something legitimate, but it was more like, I'm like, I don't know what he just said. Probably Last Blood. That's the name of the movie.
I mean, the series is just. It's First
It's
Blood.
crazy.
It's Rambo, First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3, and then Rambo,
And just
a.k.a.
Rambo.
John Rambo.
Which Rambo 2 has like nothing to do with the first Rambo.
Kinda does and doesn't.
And then there's Rambo 3.
I mean, there
where
is
he's-
continuity that he is in prison in the beginning.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, First Blood's the only good one because First Blood is not a joke like the other movies are.
Oh, yeah. Well, after that one, it was just kind of like, let's make them those 80s action movies.
And then Rambo 3, which you cannot watch at all today because it's horribly, horribly out of time. And because the movie is actually dedicated to the Afghan freedom fighters.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Oh man, Last Blood. I mean,
Did you guys watch the press conference over at Asia?
about
They were just announcing stuff.
Asia's just announcing things.
No.
What is that?
Ladies and
I don't-
gentlemen,
I don't
boys and
remember-
girls, children
I
of all
don't-
Asians.
I don't remember the name of the press conference. There was Sony there, Nintendo.
Oh, so it's like a gaming. I
Yeah.
think you're thinking of PAX Asia.
I don't really know.
I'm pretty sure
I don't
you're
know the
thinking
name
of
of
PAX
it.
Asia. I don't
It-
think the country of. I don't think the continent of Asia was just like we're here to like make a few announcements.
Have you seen
No,
the
I don't
Rambo
think it was just the
arcade game?
the
arcade game. Yeah, I've
There's
seen it.
the Rambo arcade game. It's a first-person shooter, and the special combo mode, when the game is Rambo mode, where you just have unlimited ammo, and while you're firing, you will hear Rambo on the screen go.
Oh my god.
As you're just unloading everything.
That's amazing.
But since you
You
like
figure out what that
since
thing
you
is.
like Metal Gear Solid so much, they announced the PS4 Metal Gear Solid bundle.
Oh, what is it?
Just a white PS4.
Solid Snake.
I don't like white consoles. Specifically because my original Xbox 360 was white.
What about gray consoles like the original Nintendo?
Maybe. But my problem with that is that
It gets dirty.
it gets dirty. So my white Xbox, when I was done with it, was a beige Xbox, and that was because of the dirt. I just like black systems because they don't show dirt as well, and all my system does is sit in one spot, so it just collects dust.
Why didn't you clean it?
Who has time for that?
You didn't have an HD DVD player? What, your Xbox 360, did you?
No,
Okay.
no, I didn't. I didn't get into like Blu-rays and all that shit until way later, and obviously Blu-rays was the only thing around.
Yep.
I remember though, There was this guy I knew who had his HD DVD player like way after like obviously it was dead and gone, and he always bragged about it. But like he's like, yeah, I mean we can watch movies on my HD DVD player, and I was just like, but isn't HD a dead system? And he's like, yeah, and I was like, you do know when like HD announced that they were basically gonna crash and like nothing's gonna work, like all the stores that you bought the stuff from let you return it and exchange it for like Blu-rays and stuff. Like there was that mass span of like 3 weeks where they're like, return everything you got, like we understand, like there won't be a problem, like just return it and you can exchange it for like Blu-rays and shit like that. He didn't do it. I don't know why, and now he's just stuck with the HD player. And I asked him, I was like, why didn't you buy a Blu-ray? He's like, because I have this. And I'm like, this doesn't have any more movies for it.
I remember when HD started, Army of Darkness came out on HD DVD, and I wasn't like, oh man, I gotta get HD DVD right now for Army of Darkness. No, I waited, and then 4 or 5 years later, Army of Darkness is on Blu-ray, and it's like, okay.
There you go. I knew it was good.
I found the name. It's TGS.
TGS. Tokyo Game Show. That's a Tokyo specific.
Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
So.
Last Blood.
There was something I was going to say. Destiny released their first raid. This is supposed to be it's supposed to be off the charts. Other news this week.
What do you mean?
Like their first raid came out and it's supposed to be great. Like a raid.
Oh yeah, a lot of players go together to defeat.
Yeah, where like they all just go through like one dungeon together.
So they have dungeons in the game?
Yeah, it's like an MMO without the MMO part. So it's just an RPG, I guess.
It's just an RPG, yeah.
It's a MMORPG, it's not a massive multiplayer.
Use Destiny to reenact the opening dance from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to check that out.
I didn't see that.
So someone's having their character dance to the song.
That's pretty cool. Super Smash Brothers got a demo release in Japan, but apparently the only characters you could play as were like Mario, Link, Mega Man, and Yoshi. I
thought it was just like the base players.
What about Mr. Game &
Super
Watch?
Smash?
No, it's just those. No, it was just 4 characters in
4
one
characters?
stage, and there was like only 10 items, something like that. It's just a demo.
Yeah.
I hope Mr. Game & Watch comes back. He was my favorite character from Melee. I was just like, yes, Mr. Game & Watch. And people don't even really understand why that's his name or anything. So,
Yeah.
But I do.
Alien Isolation's getting closer and closer.
Which, I mean, I don't
it?
know. So, I heard you plays Ripley's daughter in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Colonial Marines.
That's basically
that's all I
it.
gotta say. It can look like the greatest game ever, but Colonial Marines. That's all I can say.
Yeah, honestly. So there's that. Shit. It's supposed to be a horror game. Like, it's not like a shooter now.
No, it's just one alien.
You're still supposed to make me play Silent Hill PT.
I don't have a PS4 for that.
Oh, it's on PS4?
Yes.
I do.
Derek has a PS4 for that. And that's why he brought his over today.
No, I didn't.
Wink. No. We'll get to it. I think if the demo's still up, they might have taken it down. What else? There was other stuff I want to know. They were remaking I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's how I felt when I heard that
Is Jennifer Love Hewitt going to be the killer this time?
I have no clue.
Why are they remaking that movie?
Who cares?
Because someone still knows.
Yeah, someone still knows what they did last summer. It's that obvious.
Well, I like that they made a third one that was like a direct-to-video sequel.
Oh, yeah.
Which had an even worse title than I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
What?
I'll always know what you did last summer.
Oh, my God.
I will never forget what you did last summer.
They could just go on and go on.
They could go on.
I might recall what you did last summer.
I kind of recall something that you did last Hallows Eve. No.
I hung out with you last summer.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay.
Just get creepier and creepier.
Basically. Although I don't think they're getting creepier. I think they're getting worse. But when I heard that, I was like, who cares? Like, all right. Yeah,
I'm not gonna watch
I don't really... Whatever. New Hunger Games trailer came out.
Ooh, I hated the first movie. Didn't see the second one.
I've fallen asleep in both of them, and I've always woken up for the Hunger Games themselves, like the scene of the Hunger Games. Because the first one I went to, I was like, all right, whatever, like new series, I'll watch it, see how it is. It was really boring. I fell asleep in it. I woke up and like it was right as the Hunger Games part started. I'm like, okay, cool. Like the whole reason I wanted to see this movie was a whole bunch of people killing each other. I know that sounds really morbid, but second one I watched, it was like even longer, and I fell asleep again. But that time I didn't want to go because I told everyone I was with, I'm like, listen, like I'm tired of shit. Like, why y'all make me gotta go to a midnight movie? Like I'm gonna fall asleep in that. They're like, no, you'll be fine. I fell asleep like mad. But then I woke up for the Hunger Games scene, and I was like, all right, cool. This is what I came here for.
You're just waking up for the death.
All I can say is that the series is not
original.
No, it's not well done to people who have not read it.
Oh, no.
If you have not read those books, I can't tell you what the hell is going on though. I mean, sadly, I can tell you what happened in the Twilight movies. I can tell you what happened in the Harry Potter movies. But I have no idea what's going on in the Hunger Games.
You watched all the Twilight movies?
No, I'm just saying that.
Oh.
I haven't seen the last two.
I worked at a
I've
video.
seen the first one, and that's it.
I worked at a
done.
video store when the first two came out, so I've seen the first two. But the point is, having not read the book, I can at least understand the story. I know what's going on. I can tell who the characters are, even though it's a stupid movie. Hunger Games, I couldn't tell what was going on, and I didn't read the book, and the movie didn't help me figure it out.
Yeah, it wasn't good at all. I know there's probably a lot of people here saying the Hunger Games are great, but I'm sorry,
It's
guys.
the lady on fire, or
The
whatever. It's
movies aren't great. Nothing against Jennifer Lawrence. I like Jennifer Lawrence.
She's very good in Silver Linings Playbook.
I was about to say she was really good in Silver Linings
And she was
Playbook.
horribly miscast in American Hustle.
I didn't see that.
American Hustle's not a great movie. It's all right.
Was it worth being nominated
No.
for an Oscar?
Overrated. Very overrated. But she's supposed to be... She plays Christian Bale's wife. And she just... It doesn't come off as believable. She was just too young to be that character.
So my mom's slowly been watching all the last year's Oscar nominees and seeing like what should have won, and I like to get reviews from my mom because they're the best. So she
12 Years a Slave.
So she just watched 12 Years as a Slave.
Your name is Flat.
I've seen that movie.
A few months ago, she watched Wolf of Wall Street. She watched American Hustle, and I think that's and she's watched Gravity. Her opinion for Gravity was, I didn't get the point of the movie. It was kind of dumb, which I watched that with her. I kind of thought the same thing. I didn't like Gravity.
Masterpiece.
No, not a masterpiece.
Yes, it is.
It was dumb.
Masterpiece.
Is Sandra Bullock
I liked
the
Wolf
movie?
of Wall Street better, but Gravity is a masterpiece.
Wolf of Wall Street was my pick. The only movie, Dallas Buyers Club. She said Dallas Buyers Club was really good, but not better than Wolf of Wall Street.
Dallas
so far,
Buyers
that's still
Club
her top pick.
All right, but forgettable.
But forgettable.
I can't tell you half of the stuff that happened in the movie. I can tell you the stuff that irked me. Like I wanted to see the award-winning, show-stopping scene that got Jared Leto the Academy Award, but it never happens.
Wow.
Jared Leto's very good in the movie and deserved to be nominated, but there's no scene. There's a scene in the movie where his character goes to ask his dad for money, and I'm like, this is it. This is going to be the scene. This is going to be the show-stopping scene. It cuts to the next scene. I'm like, oh, go back. I want to see what
happened there?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
And then his character dies off camera. So, you don't get it. You don't get the moments you're waiting for.
Okay, so there's that. And then compared to Jonah Hill, where when he was up for Wolf of Wall Street, and he has probably the two most memorable scenes where he eats the goldfish, like, on New Issue Day. On fucking New Issue Day! Like, that scene is a classic. And the scene where he gets the idea to go with what's-his-face, when they're all drunk, and he's like, women's shoes!
Women's
I don't
shoes.
know. Those Steve
Madden. No,
Madden.
my pick for best supporting actor last year would have been the Somali pirate from Captain Phillips.
Oh, I didn't see Captain Phillips.
He was
Captain.
incredible in the movie.
I am the captain now.
Yep.
No, I didn't see that movie.
That was a great movie.
But so far, my pick for the Oscars still would have been Wolf of Wall Street. But, I mean, screw the Oscars. Like I said before, we're having our own award show at the end of the year.
Wolf would have been my best picture. Quaron would have been best director for Gravity. Best actor would have been Leo.
Although
obviously.
I will give Gravity props for special effects. That definitely should have won for best special effects. And the scene that stands out the most to me in Gravity is when the space station is getting crashed into for the first time. See, this is where directors matter. You make Michael Bay direct that movie, it would have been fire everywhere. No, that scene completely silent, like how it should have been, and I was just like, that's fucking amazing. And then you'll probably have the people going, why aren't there explosions? I'm like, because there's no oxygen in space and there's no sound in space.
Yeah.
So that's what an explosion would sound like in space. It would sound like this.
But there is George Clooney in space.
Yes, George Clooney should always be in space.
Yes.
God, George Clooney, what a great actor. From Batman
George
to
Clooney, he'd
vampires.
rather float into the beyond and nothingness of space than spend alone time with a woman.
Honestly. Have I ever told you the story about my ex-wife? Which one? Or not which one. Which one as in the story, not which ex-wife. But those were good scenes.
I saw it in 3D at a dine-in theater. Not the best. Like this, watching the movie.
That movie would probably be worth IMAX. I could see that.
I didn't see it in IMAX though.
There's
I would
only
have died.
There's a few movies I saw in IMAX. Edge of Tomorrow was great in IMAX. Guardians was great in IMAX. Captain America 2 was great in IMAX.
Fucking loud.
Godzilla was amazing in IMAX.
So Raiders of the Lost Ark in IMAX.
I wish I saw that in IMAX.
That was amazing.
Did not pay for The Last Stand in IMAX. Would not pay the IMAX price on that.
Wait, the X-Men The Last Stand?
Not The Last
Arnold
Stand.
Schwarzenegger The Last Stand?
No. I didn't mean The Last Stand. I meant to say
Sheriff.
Days of Future Past.
Oh.
I always get that confused. with The
Days
Last
of
Stand.
Ra's al Apocalypse.
One more. We have one more movie
Yep.
to deal with that.
Channing Tatum.
And Channing Tatum can't speak.
Did you know they announced 23 Jump Street?
They really did.
Yeah.
You swear.
They haven't announced it as in there's no date
yeah,
or
there's no
anything. They
date.
just hired a screenwriter
Oh.
for a third. For 23rd Jump Street.
Jump Street.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I hope
They
I mean,
can't. After how the second one ended,
Yeah.
with just riffing on it, it
Yeah.
can't. You can't do it.
The whole movie was a riff on the movie.
The
it was
whole-
a movie.
it was a
like
meta
good
comedy.
Good thing we
Great.
moved over
It
here from
was.
21 Jump Street to 22 Jump Street, and then in the background it's like 23 Jump Street coming soon. It was just a riff of 22 Jump
Do
Street
the
was a riff of
exact
21.
Same thing. Dude.
Find the dealer, infiltrate the supplier.
Yeah.
Yep, the exact same thing happened a couple years ago. The exact same
This
thing.
time will be in a business office, I'm betting. Oh, man.
And then they had the whole joke where, in one of them, there was a contract dispute with Jonah Hill,
Yeah.
and so Seth Rogen was in there, and then it was
What are you
like,
talking
you
about?
mean-
Contract
what
dispute?
contract
mean-
dispute?
You mean at the end?
Yeah, when they were
showing
going
all
through
those?
the 25 Jump
Yeah,
Street.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
I mean, how they went into that, just no more. Please, no more. I did like
Honestly.
the action figure joke, though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know I'm more for more Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum, but it's probably just not in that format. They could do a whole other movie entirely.
They could.
Schmitty and Jenko.
Something. Dude, Sherlock Holmes and Watson. That would be great.
No.
Come on, think about it.
I don't see that.
Yeah.
I'd rather see another Robert Downey Jr. Jude Law Sherlock Holmes movie.
Ayo. What has Robert Downey Jr. been up to lately?
The judge.
That looks good.
Yeah.
I think that looks really good.
It does look good. Early reviews, not so much.
Judge. I haven't seen it.
Basically, his father has been a judge of the small town that Robert Downey Jr. grew up in, and Robert Downey Jr. is this ace lawyer, and then his father gets accused of murder,
And he's gonna defend him.
so he has to defend him.
Oh, okay.
But they hate each other. That's the side note that they don't like each other as father and
Then
son.
why defend them?
Because it's your
Because
family.
drama.
Yeah. Because you'll regret this if you don't do it, was the line in the movie by What's Her Face.
I saw a trailer for it when I saw Expendables 3.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
Gone Girl looks good.
Yes.
I know you want to see that really bad.
Yes.
Birdman to me looks really good and interesting. I don't know. We're in a drought for movies right now.
Yeah.
We are.
I didn't bring up myself to go see Sin City, and
neither did anyone else.
Not
Everybody else, yeah.
honestly,
Oh!
I haven't seen, or which is even worse, heard anything about the November Man, which I kind of wanted to see. So that might not be a good thing.
Wait
don't-
till November.
Man,
Oh!
no, I don't. It's just
Only movie I'm waiting for right now is Dracula, since it's coming out soon.
Dracula. That looks good. Forgot about
Looks
that.
amazing.
Bart the Bowman
Yeah, with Bard the Bowman.
and Howard Stark.
I want him to be like. I want him to say. Shit. What was the line from The Hobbit? I don't know. I just want him to
Dragon
say.
Fire and Ruin.
Do you want to bring dragon fire and ruin? Or I want him to say that. I will bring dragon fire and ruin to this army.
right to stake me
I
in the
have the
heart.
only right. Oh, speaking of The Hobbit, so you talked to me about the banner poster.
Yes.
That came
Did
out.
you finally look at it?
No.
Oh,
But she said Saruman,
Saruman is
isn't
on
it?
there.
So I'm gonna Google that right now. But
is this all you can just Saruman?
I can't wait for that.
Well, November extended cut of Smaug.
Yeah.
Smaug.
20
I
minutes
can
longer.
wait for that.
20 minutes longer.
All right. I'm
okay with that.
gonna let you. Hold on. Never mind.
Did you find it?
Nope.
Can't find it.
Just put Battle of the Five Armies banner poster.
You think it would be that easy?
It should be that easy. It's as easy as last
Hobbit
fall.
Battle of Five Armies banner poster. This is all that comes up. When you find it, you tell me. But hey, more Christopher Lee. That's always good. They should do a Count Dooku movie. And speaking of Count Dooku movie, they're talking about doing a solo Obi-Wan movie.
Solo
Okay, well,
Obi-Wan.
that's part of the poster.
Okay,
That is part of the banner.
Yeah, an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. They're talking about doing a movie that's just Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, I mean, obviously there'll be a storyline to it. It's not like Obi-Wan Kenobi sits in front of a chair. But I mean, it's just going to be like he's the main character and nobody else. So, oops. Can't wait for that. If it comes true. I think it's still in rumors now, but you know what they say, every rumor is true.
Of course.
What else is coming out this year? We talk about this a lot. I should just always keep a constant list of movies coming out this year so I remember what I want to see. Paddington, but that's a kid's movie. That's more for me because I like bears.
That Disney one with the robot.
Oh, that looks really good. Robo something
I can't
something.
remember the name.
Derek, you
Big
got
Hero
this?
6.
Big Hero 6.
Yeah, that one.
That looks good. Almost finished watching Game of Thrones season 4.
I haven't started yet.
I've gotten to the last 2 episodes.
Don't ruin anything for me yet.
So, Derek, you've seen season 4, correct?
No, I haven't.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yes, but the 4 was the last season. I didn't see it because I don't have HBO.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Fuck the both of you. How am I supposed to talk about this crucial scene?
Don't talk about it.
All I'll say is that my 3 favorite characters from that series are Tyrion Lannister.
I love him.
I don't want to call her Khaleesi because that's not her name.
Daenerys.
Daenerys Targaryen and Jon Snow. I also liked Eddard Stark, but he died in the first season because that's the way of Sean Bean.
Yep.
Dying.
Oh my God, there he is. And there's what's his face. He's back again.
Agent Smith.
Agent Smith. That's what I always call him.
But yeah, you can minimize it to get
For
the
the
full
whole-
effect of it.
whole
But
poster.
there is.
So
Saruman.
here's my only thing about this poster. So the far right, you have like the Elf army getting started. Then you scroll over, you see. I was about to say Gandalf. Fucking
Gandalf.
Not Gandalf. No. The girl in Legolas, whose name I forget. Then you see Bilbo. And
Crap, what was her name?
she walks among the stars.
She's a star
Tariel.
walker.
Tariel.
Tariel.
Then you see Bilbo in the main dwarf, whose name escapes me.
Thorin
Oakenshield.
Oakenshield.
Yeah. Then you see Gandalf in the main elf girl, the
Galadriel.
the Mr. Smith. And
Wow, how
Sauron.
am I doing better at these names?
How is he?
And then you have one and only one cut of Bard Bowman and Smaug.
Oh, because
Smaug.
the beginning of the movie is going to be, I'm dead.
No, I don't want that. I want Smaug to have the most screen time.
Like, he can't.
I understand that's not how the book went, but you've
I don't
obviously done a lot of stuff in the book that's not the same. Maybe he
I
survives
don't
and fights for
think
the
Peter
five
Jackson's
armies.
Gonna go that far.
He should. More Smaug. More Benedict Cumberbatch.
You know what?
Cumberbatch.
Bring back the Smaug burger at Denny's. That's what I said.
Oh man, bring back the Smaug burger at Denny's, and bring back the entire Hobbit feast at wait, that was Denny's. I
Yes.
thought you said Wendy's for a second. Bring everything back from Hobbit. I can't.
You know what? Wendy's should do Hobbit meals as well.
Why not? But oh my god, I'm so excited for that movie. And they just released, it's not Hot Toys, so I know you won't care, but they just released finally it's a huge figurine of Smaug. And they haven't had one for the longest time now. And when Desolation came out, I was just like, sweet, where's the Smaug action figure? And yeah, no, they haven't like shown anything until just recently. It's available for pre-order. I'll bring it up.
Smaug.
But
I got nothing on my phone, so I can't look it up.
oh, I just had it. It's gonna be great.
No, I just got the Hot Toys DeLorean.
DeLorean? Oh, that just came in for you. Does it come with McFly?
No, Marty's separate.
Oh. But, I mean, you got the DeLorean. That's all that matters.
Yes, and I will have to set up Marty with the DeLorean. Door open, glasses up, looking at the...
Did they sell a Doc Brown?
No.
I was going to say. Well, I mean, they might as well come out with one soon if they came out with Marty.
Come out with Doc and come out with Clara, and they could do part 3.
Yeah. There you go. They're all just... Well, no, wasn't part 3 they were stepping off the train? Or was that the DeLorean as well?
It was the DeLorean, but it was on the train tracks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Although, have you ever seen the alternate versions of the part 3 poster?
No. I'm going to
There's
have to
an
look it up.
alternate version of the part 3 poster where it's Doc, Marty, and a horse looking down at the
Oh
lodge.
my god, I gotta see that now. Alright, so the description for the Smaug action figure is from the depths of Erebor. In the film The Hobbit, The Battle of Five Armies, comes this limited edition Smaug the Dragon large-scale action figure complete with a surprise 1.5 figure and accessory. I don't wonder what that could be. Honestly sounds like it might be Bilbo. But anyways.
Billy Bob.
Featuring an impressive 22-inch wingspan. So that's fucking huge. It's about 2 feet.
Battle Rider.
Interesting. And then those are the pictures that they released for it. But I want it really bad. Just like I want the Godzilla figurine that they released. So
Cool.
it is cool, and I'm going to get that. Because Smaug is amazing, and I'm going to be mad if he dies in the first 20 minutes of the new movie.
Let me see if I can pull up the...
The other photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's on... I know it's on Drew's Cruises.
Kenny, what have you been playing lately? So you got to play a little bit of Destiny. How is it?
It's cool. The graphics are really well made.
It's because it's on a PS4.
Yes. I didn't get that far into it though, but it's pretty good.
So you're obviously worthless.
Haha.
Thanks. When you getting your PS4?
If I don't get my money tomorrow, probably by the end of next week.
Okay, mine should be like in the next 2 weeks.
Well, here's another alternate poster for part 3, which is very weird because the train's about to hit them and kill them. In that one.
Okay, that is kind of weird. And oh, okay. I was gonna say what's behind them, but it's Doc's trench coat.
Yeah. No, I'll find the one with the horse though.
That's really weird. Oh, I don't know. I was zoning
Posters
out.
that
For...
never were.
Well, what was it? It was shit. back at the theater near us, they have the poster for the Revenge of the Jedi for Episode 6 of Star Wars.
Yes.
So that's cool, because, you know, people don't know that it was called Revenge of the Jedi before it was called The Return of the Jedi.
Wow. I didn't know that.
And now you do,
Well, Jedi
Kenny.
never takes revenge.
Exactly why they took it out, because that makes no damn sense. Oh, boy.
Oh my god, that's scary.
What?
Other concept for things that never got made.
That's always cool. Oh! Bringing back the yawn, episode 4. I don't know what episode I started yawning at, but it was a few episodes ago.
Is this the one with the horse?
You know what I just realized? I don't know.
You didn't realize anything?
I realized something, but it might be wrong, so I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, I can't find the one with the horse, but here's another one, and Marty's just wearing a different outfit, and there's no Clara behind them.
Okay. He's wearing the outfit.
The Clint Eastwood outfit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And hold on.
But yeah, that's Drew Struzan's website, where he has all...
All, like, alternate versions.
Yeah. Well, he is the artist who did the posters. Like, he did every great poster ever, basically.
Ever.
Star Wars,
Ew.
Indiana Jones, Masters of the Universe,
Masters of the Universe.
An American Tail. He even did the poster to
Short
We're
Tale.
Back, A Dinosaur Story.
Did you mean Short
That's a
Tale?
great movie.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's a terrifying movie.
That movie's amazing.
Mean old Professor Screw Eyes.
I know, it was scary, but it was still good.
No, it's not.
It's a great movie.
It's not.
It's a great movie.
It's terrible.
How do you not like that movie? It's an amazing movie.
No, it's not. Have you watched it?
I've watched it dozens of times.
Have you watched it since you were 3?
Yes.
Oh my god. no.
Okay, I used to work at a daycare, and I used to be in charge of bringing in movies to watch, to make the kids watch. I let them watch that, which, by the way, mistakenly, I also let them watch The Road to El Dorado, which is not a kids' movie. Just so anyone knows, if you're an adult and you watched The Road to El Dorado when you were a kid, go back and watch that movie. That is not kid appropriate. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry.
There's
I
a
can't
sex
get
scene
over-
in that movie. I didn't even know there was a sex scene in that
I
movie.
can't get over that you think We're Back is good.
It is a good movie.
No, it's not.
What's bad about We're Back?
Everything. It makes no sense.
How? Explain to me how
Yes,
it makes no
yes,
sense.
He has no words.
Yeah, I don't. Crows eat him and only leave the screws left of his eyes.
Because he's Professor Screw Eyes.
But why does he go back in time?
It's
Why
a
does
kid's
Walter
movie.
Cronkite go back in time to get the dinosaurs?
Because of the
And they
cereal.
gotta sign the contracts in their blood and prick their teeth. That's like, what?
Because it's supposed to. Because Screw Eyes was screwy. That's why.
Oh, no, and that's the way it is. No. And like John Goodman's telling the tale to a bird on a golf course.
Okay, that didn't really make sense. But
And I
whatever.
love when the kid's voice changes. The main kid, the boy, his voice changes for one shot. When they're flying out of nowhere over the parade, he goes, "There, right there," and that's not his voice for the rest of the movie.
Why did it change?
I don't know.
It's still a good
He
movie.
probably couldn't do it.
It's a good kids movie.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
Yes.
no.
Why do you have a problem with my stuff, Derek?
I don't have a problem with your stuff, but that's horrible. That's a horrible movie.
It's a great movie for kids.
That's like the other day someone was telling me, "Oh, you like comics? You should like The Amazing Spider-Man 2 because it follows them, right?"
No.
No.
Oh boy. So, besides that blasphemy,
Blasphemy.
I just want to say, guys, we made it. We finally hit our milestone. This is the 10th episode of the podcast.
And it's over.
No. Wow. All right. That would have been a great way to end it. I should have said that. Well, oh
Oh,
well.
you're dumb.
We'll bring it back. Pretend that never happened. People who are listening, don't listen. Just stop listening right now. All right, now start listening.
Power of edit.
Power. No, I'm not gonna edit that. It's
That
gold.
that was perfect. Unlike We're Back, a Dinosaur Story.
God,
No!
go home, Derek. I don't know what. I can't trust you with movies anymore.
Why? Because I said I like the Revenge of the Fallen.
Why? Yeah, you're right. You thought that was good. You thought Gravity was good, and you thought We're Back was terrible.
But see, remember, I don't hold the Transformers live action movies as like cinematic art that can be rated on
I
a
agree
star
with
system.
that.
I mean, I just watch them to see Optimus Prime blow stuff up.
That's the only reason people should watch them.
Yeah.
Well, it's like that. Okay, there's this video game I play. It's called Earth Defense Force. It's not an amazing video game. Basically, it's a third-person shooter where your guns have unlimited ammo. You can only carry 2 guns, and you fight giant bugs, like giant ants. I
Nice.
mean, it doesn't have like that great of a storyline, but it's just stupid fun. Like that's all the game has to be. And I had an argument with my friend one time. He's like, I don't get it. This game is shit. I'm like, this game's not supposed to be amazing. This game wasn't made to win awards. This game was just supposed to be stupid and fun. And he's like, no, this game would never do good. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not supposed to be good. I don't think the people who made this movie thought it was going to be Oscar winning. Well, I mean, whatever video games are for Oscars, award winning. But, like, there are movies like that for Oscars, like, the same thing, and people don't get that. Like, everyone has to think that a movie has to go out to be an Oscar-winning thing. I don't think when Kevin Smith made any of his movies that he said at one point, this is going to win an Oscar. Just saying.
No. But Kevin Smith didn't make We're Back.
That's all you wanted to say. You were just saying that. I'm going to start every podcast now saying, we're back.
A dinosaur story.
A dinosaur story. Oh, my God.
No. I mean, that's as bad as the Land Before Time direct-to-video sequels. Like
Okay.
Land Before Time 49, Journey to Big River. Or Land Before Time 63, Age of Extinction.
Oh, my God. Land in Our Time. That was the movie after Age of Extinction. At this point, like, what, like, okay, so there was the first one by Spielberg. The second one was
Well, it was
what?
produced by Spielberg and Lucas and made by Don Bluth,
Oh, okay.
who gave us All Dogs Go to Heaven, Rockadoodle, and
We're back.
the first American Tale.
Who did We're Back?
Not Don Bluth.
Okay.
But I mean, Don Bluth, if you watch any Don Bluth animated movie, it's always super serious, very sad,
Yeah.
not really kid-friendly.
Well,
Secret of Nim, the first
the
one.
fucking beginning of Land Before Time is terrible.
Yep.
Like, so there's that. What was the second Land Before Time?
Some direct-to-video nonsense, like 10 years later.
I'm
I know
finding it.
Journey to Big River is probably my favorite title of the
Oh, I bet you.
direct-to-videos, because it's just a goofy title.
I'm bringing it up.
Land Before Time, Last Blood.
Oh my God.
Last Blood.
And Full Circle.
Yeah. No, let's go through the Land Before Time titles. If we
I'm
can
trying
find
to
them.
pull them up, but you know. There we go. So hold on.
Alright. Because it's the Land Before Time.
So it starts off with The Land Before Time.
Yes.
Then it goes to. And it's not. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Land Before Time, 1988.
Mm-hmm.
Land Before Time 2, The Great Valley Adventure, 1994.
Okay.
Land Before Time 3, Time of the Great Giving, 1995. So after 2, the one came out a year after, and it seems like they're coming out every year for a year after.
Okay.
Land Before Time 4, The Journey Through the Mist, 1996.
So they went for a walk in the rain?
Yeah.
That one? What?
Land Before Time 5, The Mysterious Island, 1997. Land Before Time 6, The Secret of Source
The Secret of the Ooze.
1998. Land Before Time. Oh, they skipped a year. Land Before Time 7.
Yeah.
The Stone. The
damn,
Stone
how many
of
movies
Cold
are these?
Fire.
The Stone of Cold Fire. It's a
2004.
meteor. All right.
The land. I think it was the
Yeah.
Land Before. Hold on. Synopsis. Littlefoot seems to a strange flying rock one night.
Yep.
Flying while everyone
Age of
else is
Extinction.
sleeping. The valley. Oh my God. Has some visitors. blah 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 blah.
Okay, Land Before Time 8.
Land Before Time 8, The Big Freeze. Now it's the Ice Age.
Oh God!
How many of these movies are there?
Land Before Time 9, Journey to Big Water.
Journey to Big Water. I thought it was bigger, but Journey to Big Water.
The Land Before Time 10, The Great Long Neck Migration, 2003.
Wow, that's a title.
Long neck migration.
Okay, what's 11?
Invasion of the Teeny-sauruses.
Land Before Time
12.
12. Escape from the Planet of the Turtles.
The Great Day of the Flyers.
The Philadelphia Flyers were there.
13.
Oh God.
The Wisdom of Friends.
Oh.
2007.
God damn it.
Oh my
That
God.
title makes sense.
So
14.
no,
Or
it's
there's no 14?
There's no 14.
You mean after the Wisdom of Friends, they wizened up and made no
So,
more?
This is what it says for the Wisdom of Friends, just so
Oh,
we know.
God,
Some
no.
goofy yellow bellies, Lofaf, Doofaf, and Fubi appear in, these are the names, in the Great Valley. They are trying to find their way to Berry Valley. The gang sets out to help them find their way there. Littlefoot also tries to teach them wisdom.
You make me sad.
So yeah.
The Wisdom of Friends.
The Wisdom of Friends, man.
It's all about.
I wonder if it's the same voice actors for every one.
Probably not.
I don't think so. I think after like 3, all of them probably would have been like, we're still making these
Land
movies."
Before Time 14. Sharktooth's Revenge.
Oh, I can't wait. Sharp Tooth. So
These movies sounds terrible.
they
I've
do.
only seen the first one.
I've seen the first 5.
Wow.
I was a
You
kid.
didn't make it to Big Water.
No, sorry, I didn't make it to Big Water. I just remember the Sharptooths had a kid. They call him Chomper, and
Chomper!
he was friends with the kids, and so
Oh.
that's why the sharp teeth stopped eating them. But yeah, T-Rex got to
Chomper.
eat, man. Then that T-Rex went to be in New York with his friends in a movie called We're Back, A Dinosaur Tale. No. Oh boy. Oh boy. So Godzilla came out, and I still haven't bought it, and
Neither
I'm
have
kind
I.
of sad.
I finally bought the Winter Soldier though.
That's on Blu-ray already? Or
Yep.
no? Okay, I need to get that too.
Captain America.
Captain America.
Me the admirer of your films.
Captain America was great, and I loved it. Winter Soldier was amazing, but we've talked about that so much.
Please tell me you've seen the 1990 Captain America.
No.
I need to buy that for you.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Why not? I don't mind. Oh.
In fact, when we're done with this, I should go on YouTube and see if I can pull something up about it.
I'm
'cause
sure
it'd
you could
amazing.
be. I'm sure you could be.
Could be.
Yeah.
Asians.
Wait, Russo. Like, I messed up my words there too.
Special guest, everyone, Sylvester Stallone. Oh boy.
Signal there.
Thank you, Sylvester, for coming on.
Rapid fire.
And can you tell us more about your new movie, Sylvester? Last Blood.
Yours, when you graduate. Yours, if you ever get to work.
So, what's Bruce Willis's character in The Expendables name?
Church.
Church. Where's Church, Mr. Stallone?
Oh no, Stallone asked Harrison Ford, "Hey, what happened to Church?" And then Harrison Ford goes, "Oh, you don't have to worry about him. He's not in the picture anymore." And I'm like, "Oh, come on!"
And then did Harrison Ford say, "I want my family back"?
No, but he did do the finger wag and the Indiana Jones smile. I like Expendables 3. It's not as good as the first two, but yeah, it's good.
But it has Harrison Ford.
That does
What is
Harrison
he
Ford.
then
It
doing
does
lately?
have Antonio Banderas, who's phenomenal in it.
Once Upon a Time
Yep.
in Mexico.
And Mel Gibson going to The Hague.
Oh boy.
I am The Hague. It's the line of the movie.
It better be. Oh,
And
shit.
when they get Wesley Snipes out of prison, what were you in jail for? Tax evasion.
Tax evasion. And that's exactly what he went to jail for.
Yep.
If no one knows.
Yep.
Oh, boy. I still
Stillbags!
So, now that I think about it,
Yes.
this movie that came out, if you don't include the 1998 version, which any true fan wouldn't, Godzilla has had 29 films. If he has 2 more, which they have planned coming out, that will be 31 films. That is not my math. I just did that wrong. No, that's right. I don't know.
That is
I'm all over the
29
place.
plus 2
It's 31.
is 48.
It's
Yes.
48.
Yes.
minus
I
that,
do math.
minus that one that's not Godzilla.
Yeah, I don't count that. If you guys want to count it, it'd be 32 films. We don't count that fucking shit.
Well, he was in a dream sequence of some other Japanese movie.
Nah, but he starred
Yes.
in
he starred
29
in it.
movies with another 2 coming out. Bond
But
is
did he
only
really
at 24.
star in Godzilla's Revenge?
Which one was that one?
Which one was Godzilla's Revenge?
Yes.
Godzilla says I should
Oh,
fight
yes,
my
he
own
was.
battle.
Yes, he starred in that one. He wasn't the primary star.
I
but
mean,
he
his
starred.
stock footage starred in it.
Yes, but he got paid for it, so that's all that matters. And he's sitting on a nice fat check.
Oh, Minya.
Godzilla's has nothing's worse than Minya driving a car in Final Wars.
I love that.
It was great.
I love that. I'd rather have that than step on his tail and smoke rings coming out.
No, he does smoke rings. When you step on his tail, the atomic breath comes
Oh.
out.
Oh,
Son
Minya.
of Godzilla. Oh, son of a Godzilla. But yeah, Bond. Everyone likes to think that the Bond series has the most films of one character, but they're fucking wrong. Just want everyone to know that it's Godzilla. Bond's at what? Coming up, this is 24.
Yeah.
Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Especially because my old friend DG is back. That would be DC. I said that's right.
DJ.
Dolce and Gabbana.
Dolce and Gabbana. Well, I was thinking Craig with the hard G.
Daniel
Greg. Daniel Gregg here. Although, I mean, if he did more Girl with the Dragon Tattoo movies, that would be good too. But they can't pay him anymore for that because he's too over budget.
They can't get Fincher back to do it either.
Nope.
Because he's too busy doing 140 takes.
Of one scene. What
Yep.
scene was that he did 140 takes of?
Well, he did like 90 takes.
Oh,
He probably did
in the
Zodiac.
Avengers, the Avengers
prequel. Zodiac,
prequel.
yeah.
Have you ever seen the prequels to the Avengers, the Zodiac?
No, I've never seen it.
It's great.
It's great.
What is it? Avengers prequel? That's it?
Because Robert Downey Jr. and Mark Ruffalo
Robert
are
Downey
both
Jr.
in it.
and Mark Ruffalo are both in it, so I call it.
And they both
Avengers
share
prequel.
scenes together.
Yeah,
So
like they
it's the
talk to
Avengers
each other,
prequel.
and they have like
Ah.
that witty banter. So I'm just like, damn, waiting for him to Hulk out, and then he would just be like, I need the suit.
Zodiac's a great movie.
It is a great movie with an unsatisfying ending.
It's a great movie, and be satisfied.
Nah.
Yes.
No. I will not be satisfied with
Drink your Aqua Velva. Be satisfied.
Oh god. But heyo.
Hey, yo.
You
Oh,
say
boy.
Deo.
Shit. Derek, have you been playing anything since you last played The Last of Us for 20 times in a row?
No.
No? There's nothing interesting you on the thing besides Uncharted 4 in the next year?
And the
No
Arkham Knight.
No Shadow Mordor.
Yeah, what about Shadow of Mordor?
I actually haven't watched anything for it.
You
What?
should look at it. You play as a
I got
ranger haunted by a wraith in Mordor. And you have to control orcs and shit like that.
Kind of like Assassin's Creed with Skyrim, it looks like.
You didn't take for Mass Effect, so I have to find another series for you.
Yeah,
that
I'll
you would
return
like.
that to you next time.
That's fine. Kenny, games with good storylines, go. Besides Mass Effect, because he didn't like
Tetris.
That.
He didn't. You didn't like Mass Effect?
He didn't
I
like
couldn't
Mass
get
Effect.
into it. Tetris 3D, I'm sorry, on the Virtual Boy. That is a
Wow.
great storyline.
What about the games of Metal Gear Solid? Have you played any of those and liked them?
Why not Bioshock?
I played Metal Gear on Nintendo.
That's a good one.
Not really.
Why not Bioshock?
Yeah, I told him to play BioShock and Dead Space. He should play those 2 games.
I don't know.
You have to get over the old system, so...
It's not... I'm saying it's not that, it's on PS3 or whatever, I can't play that. No, it's just... BioShock didn't do anything for me when it was coming out, so...
Have you ever played it?
No.
But have you played BioShock Infinite? Because that's a whole different game.
No, I haven't played
You should
BioShock.
play that one. That one has probably one of my favorite video game storylines of all time. It's right up there with The Last of Us.
It's right up there with Dragon Slayer, though.
Dragon Slayer!
Dirk the Daring! Dragon Slayer 2, the Time Warp! Oh, I finally beat that, finally.
Oh my god.
Time Warp's terrifying.
Yeah, so I would go with BioShock or Dead Space. Dead Space is like a horror movie, so the storyline's not that great, but it's still a good game.
I would go with Shadow of Mordor. It comes out in a couple of days.
I don't know how that would be to judge it to tell you, so I can't really say.
I mean, it has 2 good voice actors.
Who?
So cannot come up with their names right now.
Thank you, Kenny. That was very helpful.
I will find it for you.
You do that.
Peter
Shit.
Cullen and...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm taller.
Shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
Has he been doing anything interesting lately,
Not at all.
No,
Derek?
not really. I'm going to attend a wedding next week.
That's
It's not interesting at all.
not nerding at all.
I'm sorry.
Have you read any comic books lately?
No.
Watched any good movies? Mad Max is on I think Mad Max is on Netflix.
I don't have Netflix.
Why don't you have these things?
Because I got the WWE network.
That's it?
That's
Yeah.
it? That's all you want?
Well, I mean, I have my 3 bookshelves full of movies, but
Yeah.
hey, the network, it's only $9.99.
I'm pretty sure Mad Max
Gotta
is-
shill that. But no,
I'm
the
pretty sure
network's
Mad
very
Max is
cool.
on that.
Shelf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't really care.
But no, I mean, the network.
I have a huge
cool. I get
digital
I
collection.
Go home, I watch bad WCW pay-per-views, and I laugh because I'll be like, I remember this. This was bad. Why am I watching it? But you know.
Troy Baker. That's one of them.
Oh, Troy Baker. So, what's his face? Wasn't he the voice of The Last of Us?
Sure.
I can't think of
No,
it.
no, it wasn't him. It's the next guy that I'm about to say.
No.
Once I find his name.
You got this, Kenny. I just decided to Google Benedict Cumberbatch to see what he's up to.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
I think he's amazing. He's doing a movie called Flying Horse, The Jungle Book. We talked about that. He's going to be
Shere Khan.
Shere Khan. Yellow Birds, don't know. The Black Mass, and The Hobbit Battle of 5 Armies. Oh, and he's in The Penguins of Madagascar.
Oh my God.
Sherlock
That's a
the series,
paycheck.
obviously. Yeah, he was in 12 Years as a Slave.
He was. He was the nice
Slave.
plantation owner who sold them to Michael Fassbender, who is the Tasmanian devil of plantation owners.
I just think
I mean, you could have replaced all of Michael Fassbender's dialogue in that movie with and you still would have understood it. Like, yep, makes sense.
I feel like I'm just dragging this podcast out for no damn reason.
Norland's North. That's his
Nolan North.
Yeah,
Nolan North. Oh, that's Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's his face from The Last of Us?
David.
The minute I heard his
the
voice-
Penguin in Arkham City.
Yeah. The minute I heard his voice, I was like, Nolan North. Like, I knew you had to be in this
Son
game.
of a-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's him and Troy Baker.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, yeah, I have no reason to drag this out any longer. I've run out of things to talk about it, and I just don't want to babble on as Sylvester Stallone for the next 15 minutes. Just wouldn't be.
Nothing is over. Nothing.
Oh boy. Hey guys, so believe it or not, this is the 10th episode. We made it to the milestone. We made it to episode 10. Something I think we would never do.
But we did.
But we did.
We're survivors.
I don't know. I've been on 10 episodes of this. 10 episodes.
I've been on 3.
I believe so.
I
I would say I've lost count, but I bet on every one, and I know there's 10, so that's how easy it is. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Check out our shit, basically. Check out our Facebook page. Check out all our other videos. We got a new Let's Play coming out tomorrow. What is it? It's a surprise. Why is it a surprise? Because I haven't decided which one I'm going to release tomorrow. Check out...
You know which one to release.
I'll figure it out.
The one I was whooping ass in.
No, not yet. That one might be the last one we release because it's so good.
Aw.
So, I mean, the other ones are good too. Watch them all.
We should record another one so we could have two.
No.
We have a third person right here.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
I'm sure he'll like it.
I'm sure he would, but no. Okay, so yeah. Facebook. Check us out on Facebook. Like us. We would really appreciate it. Subscribe to our channel if for some reason you're listening and you're not subscribed. Like our videos. You don't really have to like our videos. I don't really care about YouTube likes. I just care about subscriptions
And views.
and views. Yes, we care about you who watches our video. The people. We have a new Let's Play out tomorrow. We have our classic Let's Play every Tuesday. One came out this week.
It's
There'll be
already
another
out.
next week. Yeah, it's already out. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And I don't know. You guys have anything to say? All right.
Long live the fighters.
That's it.
Yeah, get that right.
We the people.
Yeah.
We the people. What? That's the beginning of a speech. He gave the end of it. All I'm going to say is they can take our land, but they can never take our freedom. Bye,
Drop
everybody.
the sticks.